Hello guys, this is Extremely Moist, which I've said before, I'm going to try and change that name, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Today I am going to do a review of the Transformers The Last Knight Voyager class Megatron, leader of the Decepticons! So this is a very, just downright gorgeous figure, just the robot mode, the vehicle mode, the transformation, and one of my favourite things is this. His weapon is just gorgeous. That was the one thing I absolutely loved about Megatron in the new film. The fact that he was more of a... Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. He's more of a gladiator rather than a brute. You know how in the first one, where he would mostly, where he tears Jazz in half. That's not Megatron this time. Megatron this time is just somewhat of a monster. I mean, obviously they don't explain how it goes from Megatron to Galvatron back to Megatron, but hey, I don't care. So we're just going to set this up to the side and take a look at the vehicle mode. Yeah, like I've said, this figure is just gorgeous, so this vehicle mode is no exception. It's a very, very sleek, amazing little, well, I'll say little, but monstrous design for a jet. The overall look of it is very Cybertronian, but as a fellow I'll say a fellow, but a reviewer that I actually watch a lot called Optibonimus has said, it looks very modern. It looks like a proper jet. You see how it's got the thrusters here, it's got a very streamlined wings, he's obviously got some more thrusters at the back, he's got a cockpit, he's got a nose. He just looks very alien, but also very modern. Like an alien jet crossed with a modern military jet. The only real problem I have with this, and some other people pointed out, is that while it is a very good figure, they don't hide a lot of the robot kibble. Well, they hide a lot of it, but there's still a few bits of it. Like I can see here, you've got his toes, you've got bits of his shoulders sticking out, pieces of his chest along here. But everything is just literally cusped right at the bottom. Ugh. And it stores away very nicely. It creates a very sleek, very streamlined, and also very threatening looking jet. It's not as alien-esque as the Revenge of the Fallen tank, but it's also very realistic looking, like the Dark of the Moon truck. I think this is probably the best version of Megatron we have from the movie line ever. It is, I love this thing. Sorry if this seems a little bit of a ramble. This is my first ever quote unquote review. I don't do reviews. I've never done reviews. I'm trying something new. If this does well, good. If it doesn't do well, whatever, I'm not bothered. It's just for fun. But anyway, let's get into the transformation. Once the transformation's done, we'll talk about some of the more aesthetic looks of it, and then we'll transform it back and do some more of it. So first, what you want to do is you want to take the wings, and you just want to push them down slightly, because they tab into these little thruster pieces here. Push them down, and then take the wings, or the thrusters, hook your finger under, lift them up, and pull them forward. Then you want to come underneath, take these little skirt pieces, detach them, they fold up. This loosens the whole back section of the arms. To do that, first what we're going to do is we're going to take the thrusters at the sides, just straighten them out to the left and the right. Then we're going to take this whole section, just lift it up and out the way. You don't have to you can do it whatever way you want, but this is just the easiest way for me. Then you want to come around to the legs. Now these are very easy, but also difficult. It's difficult because, one, the lighting's very crap. I'm using just a desk. This isn't a setup. This is a channel that has, 70 plus subscribers. By the way, if you're still here, thank you. I know I've been away for a while, but I might do an update. I might not. We'll just see what happens. But like I said, if you're still here, thank you so much. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to take these feet, and you want to push them forward. They tab into the side of these wings. What you want to do is pull them forward. Come on. Like that. Then flatten the foot, So do it on this side. Try and get a better angle so you can see. Forward, foot, flattened. Then straighten the legs out. Just make it flat. Right, as flat as I can get them. There you go. No, stand up. Then take the wings. Take the wings here. They just all collapse around. And then there's a little notch right there. You can probably see that. And then this little peg here. That tabs in on the side. Like so. And then just do the same on the other side. So fold the wing around. And then tab it into place. Straighten his legs out if you want. That makes the legs. And there you have Megatron half complete. Take the thrusters. Fold them in. And then these will flatten down. Skirt. You can fold the skirt down. Get behind his knee. And there you have the bottom half of Megatron. Very alien, but very gladiatorial-like. Excuse me again. Sorry guys, I'm drinking at the same time. Not alcohol, but you know. Oh. Excuse me again, Jesus. Then just come around to the back. Fold this piece up. This is one of my favourite things about this figure. The arms obviously connect to the chest piece, but they're not part of the chest piece. They fold back into the backpack. Hasbro have taken such a very alien-like design and made a toy that's so much fun to transform. You can just transform it back from robot to vehicle, and then vehicle to robot, and it just, oh, I love it. But then you want to take the arms. These just tab in, untab, and before you do that, take these little chest pieces, swivel them around, then take the whole arm, fold these around. Then you want to tab, like I said, the lighting's absolute crap, I do apologise. You want to tab these little chest pieces into little notches on his chest. Right, there's a little hole just there right in the centre, and then if I can get an angle, nope, just in here somewhere. You obviously can't see it, I do apologise. Obviously just tab them in, and then take the arms, or the hands even. The hands are in here, you can just get a grip of it, swivel them out. Then do the same on this side. We'll save the best piece for last, his fusion cannon, which we'll talk about that sooner or later. Come up to the nose. The whole nose section just folds down. It like automorphs back into place. Turn his head around. Megatron! Fusion cannon, swivel that out to the side, fold down this little piece, and we're going to give him his sword, or his mace, or his axe, or whatever. Put him in like a cool action pose, thereabouts, and once again we have Megatron back in his very gladiatorial, very amazing looking robot mode. Now I do have to say, wow, I am honest to God blown away by this thing. This figure is just 50 shades of awesome. It looks very menacing. This is what Megatron should look like. This isn't Galvatron. This isn't a past Megatron. When I think of Megatron, I think Gladiator. I think someone that's going to truly lay the smackdown on Optimus Prime. And he does. He does lay down the smackdown on Optimus at the end of the film. I'm not going to spoil the end of the film for you, but there is a very cool fight scene between Megatron and the Autobots. He does do quite a bit in the film, surprisingly. This is a very different type of Megatron. You know, in the first film, Megatron's just, he's frozen, and then, I am Megatron, and he practically breaks his wrist to get his little mace. The second film, they rebuild him. It turns out he's just the Fallen's, yeah, whatever, I'm not going to say that word. But then again, I shouldn't. The Fallen's bitch, essentially. Dark of the Moon, he gets half of his face blown off, and you think, oh, Megatron's going to come back with a vengeance. He's going to be the one to defeat Optimus. No, Sentinel Prime. And then in Age of Extinction, we get what many people thought at the time was going to be Motor Master. Galvatron comes in the film, and everyone's like, oh, thank God, we finally get Galvatron at last. But then lockdown comes in, and Galvatron just basically disappears off the face of the earth. We shall meet again, Prime, for I am reborn. And you think, oh, we're going to get Galvatron to be the main villain in the 5th film. No, Galvatron's just gone. We have this guy again, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, I kind of miss him. I really miss Galvatron. If they'd explained how he went to Megatron again, I would have been grateful. You know, I kind of like to hope that... I'll talk about it afterwards, but first of all, let's just talk about this figure. Yeah, like I said, the fusion cannon. Just, wow. Megatron finally has an arm-mounted fusion cannon. A little bit small, but hey, it's a Voyager. And yeah, having Megatron able to do any cool scene where he could use a fusion cannon is just amazing. I mean, my favourite scene is when he kills one of the characters in the film. I'm not going to spoil which character he is. He just says, "You wretched!" And then I'm not going to tell you if it's Autobot, Decepticon, Human, Ally, whatever it is. He just kills someone in the film. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but it's just very cool to hear Megatron, Frank Welker, once again reprising his role as Megatron.